here they come. Ireland, so close against Fiji. Lost it on golden point. Came back from a deficit in that game. And the All Black Sevens, well, they have a win and a loss under the belt. Lost to Fiji in their opener, beat South Africa 33-24. Terry Kennedy not on deck here in this game for Ireland. That's the big selection news. Hugo Keenan gets a start. Hugo Lennox, who was very influential in that comeback against Fiji. And we'll see what happens here for a place in the semi-finals. Paulo Duarte, your referee from Portugal.
I like that guy. Good someplace. Good. Ireland.
Dylan Colley, New Zealand captain, awaits the kickoff here. Winner takes all for a place in the championship semi-finals here in Madrid. It's the 14-time series champions New Zealand against Ireland, who've only ever beaten the All Black Sevens once in their history on the series. That was in Cape Town before Christmas. Here's Lennox in the white scrum cap, who kicked a conversion from the sideline to take it to golden point against Fiji in their previous game. They couldn't finish the job. They got some injury issues too. Billy Dardis copped a rib tickler in that game against Fiji. He's unavailable. And I mentioned at the top, Terry Kennedy, unused replacement in this game as well. Not sure why, whether it's injury or whether they're just taking a precaution there.
They're a different team without Terry Kennedy. You've got to say, he's just such a difference maker.
Tell him.
Pressure now. The likes of Hugo Lennox going to feed this scrum.
Sit.
They've opted for the scrum off a penalty. This is their choice.
Ireland second in Singapore, third in Perth, LA and Hong Kong. Second on the standings across the regular seasons, their highest ever finish. But they need to win this to get through to the Cup semi-finals and give them chance of a first ever series title. Of course, New Zealand, the most decorated rugby sevens nation we've ever seen. But very little between these two teams in rugby sevens right now. And here's Joe Webber, though, who finds a gap and runs it in for New Zealand. One of the old stages of the All Black Sevens, getting it done early.
Well, it looked anything but an old stager. This is how it started. This is the inroads. Tony Nashu just bouncing, pinballing around green shirts. And then it comes to this side, the little goosey, the little hold-up. Stands Harry McNulty up enough to go through. Beautiful, Joe Webber, really nice work. He is another man that just dials up this New Zealand team that extra notch or two.
And Andrew Newstub, not had the extra two, but yeah, Joe Webber, 30 years of age now, his 105th try all time.
He's had his own injury issues across his career, and he's looking, dare I say, looking pretty robust. And I'll tell you what, when he's flying, they're a hard team to beat.
So Newstub with a sort of bit of a toe poke of a restart there, down to Hugo Keenan. Of course, Ireland Grand Slam Six Nations champion. Got himself back into the sevens reckoning ahead of the Olympic Games. And Leroy Carter, who's playing Olympic stuff right now here for New Zealand, the star of the previous game. That's number 51 all time after he went through the half century earlier today.
And how about the strength from Leroy Carter? They got the turnover at the ruck time. There's two blokes in that tackle, but he barely felt them, brushed them off. And another try for the boys in black.
Yeah, nominated for Player of the Year last season. Had his injuries this campaign, missed a few events, but he is the action man.
So strong. Not as tall as some of his teammates, but he's just a physical specimen. He's quick, good all-round skill set. Lovely bloke to have in the team.
And when he grows out the hair and that moustache a bit more, he's even more menacing, isn't he? Terrifying coming through the close quarters. Leroy Carter with and without the ball. Here's Harry McNulty at scrum half to Lennox. And now Hugo Keenan. Here he goes. He was playing against Antoine Dupont in a Champions Cup final for Leinster just a couple of weeks ago at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Here he is back in a green jersey of the Ireland Sevens. Zach Ward gets it off the deck to Gavin Mullen. Coming around the corner is Lennox. He's got Conroy with him. Lennox gets away from Carter. Not many people can say they've done that. Scott Curry trying to force the issue. Ward. Mullen. He's got Comerford to his right. Gavin Mullen, chop tackle, brilliant. But an opportunity for Comerford to carry it forward. New Zealand flooding the breakdown as they like to do, and it's worked out for them. Collier has it. 2 tries to the good balls loose. Now Moses Leo. Got to watch him. Loads of pace. That's gone forward. It was a bit low for Collier. The slap of the hands and frustration.
You all right?
Mentioned Terry Kennedy, unused replacement for this one. He's got a bit of a shiner, you see, left eye. Taking a precaution. Billy Dardis on his right. He got hit in a tackle. A completely illegal one, I might add, but he's had ice on that shoulder ever since. So that's not good news for Billy Dardis, but
sides go in front, not up. Yeah.
We're hoping for Ireland's sake that Terry Kennedy, his knock is not too bad.
Yeah, if you go forward first.
Yeah, 2 good blokes sat in the infirmary there. Terry Kennedy, absolute superstar, class player.
Let's go.
Billy Dardis, one of the guys been there right from the beginning.
Over there.
Well, captained Ireland, didn't he, when he went to the Olympic Games?
Stability.
Some of the marks that this Irish team out from
Come on.
a lot of the others on the circuit. They've got a lot of leaders in this team.
Sit.
There's the pool as it stands. So as it stands, New Zealand will be joining Fiji in the Cup's Championship semi-finals tomorrow. Here's Gavin Mullen. Almost scored a little earlier. He gets away. Oh, and a beautiful ball to Jordan Conroy. Chalk that one up to Gavin Mullen for Jordan Conroy, number 122 all time.
And you're absolutely right, Rick. Look at the space that Mullen has to attack here. He really gets outside Webber and then uses the footwork to step inside. Defender coming across really quick, and then it's just the simplest of finishes. All created from the centre, Mullen. And the wingers are always grateful recipients of those easy wins.
Conversion attempts from Lennox. He has been kicking beautifully today as Hugo Lennox to convert Conroy's try. 12-7, all change here.
Conroy, another one looking a bit battered up. Got the tape round the head, different look for him.
There you go. He's 12 ahead of Terry Kennedy all time. That's been overcooked though from Lennox that time, so he is human in terms of kicking. See, there's a lot in sevens now. Packing a scrum off the overcooked kick. I do love this game of sevens, but this is perhaps one of the regulations they might look at tweaking, giving teams the scrum option.
The reason teams do it is because if you haven't got a quick tap, you don't get an advantage. So they try and bring in some defenders and create space now. And obviously the teams work on these attacking plays off scrums and lineouts, so they try and utilise them here. But it does slow it down, Rick, you're right. I'd say the boys in the middle have had a breather, but it's not what we want when we're watching.
Used up to Carter. Cuts out Leo to Webber. Already a try in this contest. Remember, winner takes all here. 5 points the difference. We're added seconds in first half here. If you win this, you're in the Cup semi-finals tomorrow. Nashu keeps it in field, but Ireland have got the ball back here. They've got a chance here to at least level the scores before half-time. Here's Hugo Keenan. Inside to Lennox. Leo goes in for the jackal, as does Newstub. Brilliant from Andrew Newstub. Now Carter taps and goes quickly. One more pass to Webber. He'll get a double, and they'll re-extend their lead here just before the break. The work at the breakdown from Andrew Newstub, the try for Joe Webber.
Well, that was a brilliant response As soon as they had the turnover, they snuffed it. It's Leo's in there, hands straight in. And then no hesitation, Leroy Carter the tap, fixed the last guy, no mistake on the pass. Joe Weber's in for a second. That's a timely double.
Yeah, the Kiwis are 17-7 in front. That won't change after the conversion doesn't make it. So we'll go to half-time, 10-point lead, All Black Sevens. Okay, Fiji have already wrapped up this group. They're through to the semi-finals. Let's hear from Waisea Nathungu.
Waisea, congratulations, your third win. How's the first 2 days gone for you guys?
First of all, I want to thank the Lord for giving us the 2 win, the day 2. Want to thank the boys for the effort and the teamwork and working hard. Thank you.
It seems like you're really vibing at the moment.
Yeah, the boys are happy because we don't underestimate any team and we working hard. Yeah.
What do you think of this new format? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck for tomorrow. Eh?
Thank you, sir.
Tamasi Thama here doing the talking in the New Zealand huddle. Now the players come together. Good first half from New Zealand, 3 tries to 1. Finish this off, they'll be in the semi-finals, but we've seen so many times from Ireland, haven't we? That they just refuse to go away.
Oh, there's a lot of life in this game. Don't go anywhere. Crunch time here in Madrid for these teams.
New Zealand, Ireland. All eyes on this one. Remember this 8-team championship tournament in Madrid. Pool B here, Ireland, New Zealand. Fiji already qualified for the semi-finals. One of these 2 teams will join them there. Carter. Scott Curry's there. Welcome return for him after missing the Singapore event. New Zealand champions in Hong Kong and Singapore. After a very up-and-down series to start the season. Really hit their straps at those 2 tournaments. Carter, though, has just hit the sideline there, so that'll be a line out to Ireland.
Good shouldering from Noel Comerford on the edge. Boom. Look at that. 2 big boys collision, just about low enough.
Yeah, you've got to be so careful, haven't you? Body height and tackles these days. You get that just a tiny bit wrong.
A couple of extra camera angles from the crowd.
Been out in the swimming pool yet? Out the back of the stadium, Tom Mitchell?
I haven't yet. You?
Sure, I saw you out there in your budgie smugglers earlier.
No one wants to see that.
Lennox to McNulty. Keenan in midfield. Mullen, who's been a standout for Ireland so far this weekend. 1-2 with Lennox and Keenan again. Offloads in contact to Conroy. Back to Gavin Mullen. Captain McNulty. Comerford. Niall Comerford, supported by Zach Ward. Good quick ball that for Ireland. That's why they're able to move forward, but New Zealand defence holding firm for now. Good tackle. Again from Andrew Newsome. Gets up, tries to work the jackal, doesn't win it. Here's McNulty. Ward, the big Ulsterman who's came up with a brilliant solo effort on day 1. In their opening win against South Africa. Here's Lennox again to Mullen. Conroy. Conroy's got Keenan with him. Conroy won't need him because Jordan Conroy scores for Ireland. And they're right back in this one. 5 points the difference.
Well, if you're looking for an example of how Ireland men play the game, that was it. Just worked it. Trusted the runners, trusted the support, recycled the ball at ruck time. A really nice carry from Ward. This is where it started. It just dragged a few New Zealand defenders in, and then they fizzed it. And then once it got to Jordan Conroy, he just injected a bit of extra pace. He had a man outside him that was close enough, didn't need it, carried the defender to the try line.
Substitutions. Who?
All good.
Conversion, importance, doesn't get there, remains 5 points. But Jordan Conroy, perhaps not as fast in terms of straight line speed that he was when he scored over 50 tries on a series. But he showed a lot of nous there to find the gap. Lured the defenders towards him. That's been overcooked again from Hugo Lennox.
He's overcooked a couple ever since you said that he was striking the ball really well today, Rupert, so he's got you to thank for that.
Scrum.
It's interesting seeing Hugo Keenan out there, quite able to unleash himself on the game.
Yeah, what have you made of him so far?
Well, he's obviously an unbelievable player, not his first time on the Sevens park. But it just will take a little bit of time to get into it. He just hasn't quite found the space that he might have wanted. Defensive duties now, though.
Well, he's one of the best fullbacks in the world in 15s. But this is where he started, in sevens. Put him in the picture. Irish rugby's pathway, of course. So well connected. They use their sevens program so adeptly to bring players through and also star on this stage. And good work at the breakdown there from Aaron O'Sullivan and Lennox making up for the restart.
Well, Hugo Lennox is one of the smaller lads, and mostly it's about his attacking game, but they had a good crack at that New Zealand ruck. Giving the Kiwis a bit of a taste of their own medicine there. It was Lennox coming through, great body height, got underneath.
And then your player went on off his
Packs a big punch.
Unplayable, no infringement.
He got through it and he disrupted, and they're rewarded with the scrum off the back of it.
Make sure you drive first.
So here we go, we've got 3 minutes to go in this winner-takes-all pool game between Ireland and New Zealand. Men's championship draw. Whoever wins this will go through to the Cup semi-finals tomorrow. Lennox to Keenan. Mullen in midfield. He's got Regan Ware in front of him. Conroy, here is Jordan Conroy. Got that try earlier to put Ireland right back into it, up to the 10-metre line. Picks up, goes again, Conroy.
Tackle release!
Yeah, the referee got his knees to the floor, so the tackler had to let go. Here's Andrew Smith. He's also back in Ireland Sevens colours, having transitioned to the 15-a-side game with Connacht. McNulty, strong pass to Keenan, likewise to Lennox. Lennox, the quick feet. Now Keenan has to go in and breach this breakdown. Conroy arrives just in the nick of time for Ireland. Approaching the final 2 minutes here. Here is Aaron O'Sullivan. Oh, and Andrew Smith just can't hold on to the ball. He almost sidestepped just before the pass came to him. And perhaps not on the same hymn sheet there.
Yeah, I think he was wary of the touchline. Sees O'Sullivan coming across, and he thinks that it opens up for the cut. And as you said, just as he starts to fade away from the touchline, it means he faded away from the catch. Couldn't grab it in.
Yeah, you've got to credit Scott Curry and Newstub there. They're both going to head for a breather now. They'll be replaced, but their defence just a shadow the Irish attack there towards the sideline.
Interestingly, I think the New Zealand tactic here is to try and stand wide.
It's James Topping, head coach of Ireland, former Ireland Ulster winger. Won a Heineken Cup with Ulster. Also played Ireland Sevens, and he has done an incredible job with this team that are the second best ranked side in the world of men's rugby sevens right now. Women's team, of course, remember, won the Perth Sevens of their first ever gold medal in their sevens history on the series. Again, Ireland get the ball back though. Andrew Smith.
On his feet.
That's what you want from a player who's come up with an error. Next time he gets an opportunity, wins the jackal for his team, Ireland will have another chance here.
Yeah, really good tackles at the breakdown. That was fast because Rush got through the tackle, almost got too far through the tackle.
Originally Leinster Academy and Clontarf, now with Connacht and Galway in the west of Ireland. He was a real star of this Ireland Sevens team. Now he's back.
Is he good to go?
Gives them great solidity and exactly that kind of ability when you get to breakdown situations. When he gets over the ball, impossible to shift. Concerns here though for Aaron O'Sullivan on the floor.
He was clutching his knee, just going through the tests. It's a horrible time for anyone getting injured with what they've got coming up. The Olympics not all that far away.
Okay. Stop.
But he is going to be lifted and walked off the pitch.
So Aaron O'Sullivan limps to the sideline. Let's hope he's okay. That right knee looks like the concern. Che Mullins has come off the bench to replace him. Okay, Tom, looks like they're going to set a scrum here. What is the play here for Ireland? We've got just under 90 seconds left. They're down by 5 points.
So, as you can see, they've got the wide scrum, which means they've got the whole field width to attack with. We've already seen that they've attacked from centre. Expect them to go again. Mullen in the midfield, try and kick out. Give Conroy something. He's up against Regan Ware, wily old defender though.
Sean Cribben at scrum half, but New Zealand turned it over at the scrum. They have. They've made it a complete mess of that for Ireland, and they've won the ball back. Just over a minute to go now. Now New Zealand can manage time. 5 points, they lead Ireland here. Complete the result, and they're into the championship semi-finals. The team in green need the ball back. There's Smith looking for a nibble again. Sam Dixon to Roko Lesoa. 2 players returning to this New Zealand Sevens team, looking to close it out here. Roko Lesoa on a lateral run to Regan Ware. 40 seconds to go now.
Out, get out!
Keenan looks for the steal. Roko Lesoa did really well at the breakdown to make sure he didn't have a chance. Here's Cook Savage to Dixon. New Zealand just playing really good keep ball here. Back and forth, maintaining possession. But how about the chop tackle from Hugo Keenan? And now Ireland get the penalty. McNulty taps quickly. Ireland down by 5, need a try to take it to golden point. Mullen's almost there. Another penalty to Ireland.
Hands all over the floor from Collier. Ireland, they think they're going quick. They're going to slow it down. Harry McNulty.
There's the siren for full time. Clock's in the red. Andrew Smith with McNulty behind him. He taps, he goes quickly. Over to Keenan. Hugo Keenan. Keenan for Ireland! Hugo Keenan, Grand Slam champion, has pulled off a grandstand finish here for the Ireland Sevens. We are level, and the conversion could put Ireland into the championship semi-finals and knock out the All Black Sevens. It's Sean Cribben with the responsibility. Here we go. This to put Ireland in the final 4, or we go to golden point. Sean Cribben can't convert. They will toss a coin. They will go again. It's sudden death for a place in the semis.
Well, of course, it was Hugo Keenan. After we'd said he hasn't really had his shot in the game, he turns up when it matters most. That's what big players do in big moments. We've got more big moments coming up, Rube.
It wasn't that long ago, we're talking about the colour of your shirt. But now we're going to golden point with Ireland and New Zealand. Brilliant stuff. That's Rugby Sevens. All ends up. Here's the coin toss.
Yeah. Heads, tails.
Emma Flannery, the manager of Ireland, David Ormrod of New Zealand.
Tails. Tails.
Sorry?
Tails. Tails.
Okay.
What do you want? Kick. Which side do you want to play?
I will play right to left.
Right to left. Good luck.
So David Ormrod has won the coin toss, and he said, Ireland, please kick off to us. We want first possession. Seems to be the way teams do it. If they win the toss, Tom Mitchell, they think their best chance of getting the ball back is to receive.
Let's go.
Yeah, it means you can utilise your pods, although New Zealand actually often will have the single jumpers. See a combination of those, but this is all about possession. Golden point, all about getting hold of the ball and being the first ones to have a chance to score.
Well, Ireland, for the second time today, will go to golden point.
Yeah, we will.
They went all the way to sudden death against Fiji. Didn't lead that game at any point.
Good.
And it's the same situation here. 17 all. Ireland will restart play. Lennox with the ball in his hands. Any score will do for a place in the semi-finals. Ireland send it high. Cook Savage brings it down for the All Black Sevens.
No. Green.
Rokaliso was there. Moses Leo, Regan Ware, Dylan Collier, with Sam Dixon outside him. So much experience in this New Zealand team. They're going for a 15th all-time series title this weekend, but they must win this game to give themselves that chance. Dixon, Regan Ware, up to the halfway line. Good tackle from Mullen. Ball's loose, but Dixon gets there just in time. Leo to Rokalisoa. Brady Rush. Rush on the outside of Condor, inside to Tapai. Cook Savage did well to reel that in with the right hand. Leo trying to get away from McNulty. Then McNulty tries to hunt him down, but Leo's got him for pace. And he gives it to Regan Ware. Mullen's on him, but Ware's inside. And Regan Ware will win it for New Zealand with his 125th career try to knock out Ireland and see the All Black Sevens into the Madrid semi-finals.
Well, how ruthless from the All Black Sevens. How efficient was this to stick the knife in? The confidence from Brady Rush to do the out the back door, and then Regan Ware. How many times has he been in these scenarios in his career? So much experience and so much skill to back it up. He's the man that gets the all-important score to take him into the big one.
Oh, it's been a repeat of the Singapore Cup final. New Zealand, a late show against Ireland. A huge disappointment from this Ireland team. They've been so close today in both of their games, but they've fallen short once again. They will play for the minor points on finals day. New Zealand will join Fiji in the semi-finals on Sunday.